Hello and welcome back to Primary Teaching with Dom. So in this video, I'm going to try not to edit this. I do edit my videos all the time. Not a lot, but I do sometimes, a lot of the time, and I'm trying not to today. So, pray for me. So in this video, it's like an advice video. I had a message from someone that said that they want to quit their NQT completely, and they gave me all the reasons why, and they said I can make I asked them, can I make a video? They're like, yes, and I'm hoping it will help you. So here's the advice I would give for people that want to quit your NQT, and I would try to say, don't quit your NQT. So here are some reasons on why. Now, your NQT is very hard in general. I always think your NQT is one of your hardest years because you're fresh meat and you're going in the deep end. It's a lot different from your PGCE. Now me, I had quite an easier PGCE, so the transition was a lot harder for me because planning and all that, I didn't do as much planning as others have done, so it was a big transition for me. However, even if you were on a very hard PGCE, it's still going to be hard going to NQT because now everything that you were helped with, you're not getting help with now. You will get advice and guidance, but it's not as though you're getting all the, help that you would do in your PGCE. So it is a hard year. You've got more workload now. You've got more to mark. You've got more to plan. You have staff meetings to attend now. You have meetings with SEN and SEN, ISPs. You've got those kind of meetings to attend. And it does now become harder because these are the things that you would have necessarily done in your PGCE. And now you're full-time in that school, unless you're part-time, but still part-time for the whole year rather than having a placement and then leaving and then coming back kind of thing. So it's you and you only, with support from mentors and your support teachers around you. So it is a lot harder. And I was in that same boat and I kind of lost my motivation and I was crackling, I was all over the place and wanting to quit myself. But just know that everyone goes through it. Just know that you are in the same boat of other people. They may not say it, but they are feeling it. And I really feel it's important to communicate how you feel to your mentor. And if you have other NQTs, link up together, because I had my NQTs and they supported me so much. And I love them to this day. You need to, if there's other NQTs or skit trainees or whatever, you lot need to come together and talk, because you're all going through the same thing at the same time, but you just might be in different years. And it's always great to have those kind of people around you, because you can lean off each other. When one has an observation, something went well, they can tell you what went well, and you can emulate that in your teaching and you lot can discuss. I had plenty of meetings with my NQT members at the time, 2 years ago now, when I was going through it, and we would talk and discuss what's going on and how we can do better and how we can support each other. So just make sure you talk. Your mentor's there also to help you. You have head teachers that are there to help you. They don't want you to fail. They don't want you to fail. They want to support you. They want you to do the best that you can be. They employed you for a reason. There's a reason that they employed you. It wasn't just because, oh, well, you're the last option, let's just pick you. Because schools don't necessarily do that, or I would hope they wouldn't. Schools see that potential. They see that specialness in you. So why not go to them and ask for advice? They're not going to, or they shouldn't, just throw you away and say, well, figure out yourself. They should be there to support you. I know they have a busy schedule, but they've employed you and they know that you're an NQT, so get that help. Also, know that you've come this far. You've gone through your PGC, you've gone through preliminary placements, you've gone through all that reading that you that you had to do. All that reading that you had to do. You went through doing essays, and 3 of them if you're doing your PGC and all of that. You've come this far. You had to apply, you had to get a good lesson, you had to do an interview to get into the school. Don't give up now. Don't do it yet. If you feel that you need to have a break, take that break, because mental health is key. Do not burn yourself out to the point where you cannot do anything, because that is detrimental to your health, your well-being, and you can't do it. You really feel you need to go, take a break. Don't quit teaching completely. There are times when you can take out a term or so. I think you can do it. exceptional circumstances and get yourself together and come back better, and delve into the reasons on why that happened. Just know that it gets better as we keep going. Education itself is strenuous. There's a lot of things that come into it. There's a lot of parts that need to be pieced together to make teaching good for children in general. But know that it gets better. Every single year that you keep going, every month you keep going, every single week you keep going, every single day you keep going, you discover and learn new things that help you in your teaching, and you can do it. I have been teaching for 3 years now, and I can tell you that I've learned a lot of strategies now that I did not know in my NQT that makes my life a lot more easier now. Behavior stuff I've learned, how to do things at a quicker pace. So rather than taking 4, 5, 6 hours planning, I now take about 3 or so, depending on what the lesson is. In terms of marking books and all of that, teaching lessons, I don't take very, very long to do inputs nowadays. I've learned ways to cut and do things, but make it more efficient. Even outside of school, doing different things, you learn as you go. You look at how teachers do things and you copy them because the way that they're doing it is more efficient and quicker. So just know that it might be long for now, but it gets better. And I will say, and this is what my PGC mentor said, that your PGC, but I'm going to say your NQT starts on a roller coaster. You start there bubbling. And I compare it to like Saw the Ride at Fort Park. You will start and you're like, this is good, I love this. Then it flip you upside down like this and you're like, oh no. Can I get off now, please? I'm jumping because I'm on the roller coaster. I'm like, can I get off now, please? And it keeps going, but you can't get off yet. But you know, if you persevere, it gets better, it gets more better, more fun. You keep going, it goes up, like Saw the Ride, and it goes up like this way. And it goes up, and it goes up. And you keep going up, you're like, okay, observation done. Okay, that's good. And you get to here, and I always say that after Christmas is the hardest one. After Christmas is always hard. So you're here at Christmas, all of a sudden it says game over, bam, and off you go down. And it's how you choose to embrace it. You can either embrace it in a fun, oh, you know what, this is going to be hard, but I can do it, or you just scream. That kind of thing. And what you need to do is be on the other side, like, still scream. Look, I have plenty of times where I screamed, I've cried, you know, booger coming down my nose, or I've had it. But just know, look, I'm going to get up tomorrow, I'm going to make it better for myself. What can I do? What can I do to help myself? If it's time management, cut out some time for yourself. You need the time. If it's behavior, read books or even emulate what your mentor's doing. When you have that time off on your NQT day, go and see other classes. I know COVID time's a bit more harder now, but go and observe teachers who you want to emulate their teaching strategies. Go and find them and go ask them, how do you do this? How do you do that? Watch them, take notes. After school, email them, ask them, look, I'm struggling here and I saw that you did this very well. How do you do this? How can I do it in my classroom? We are here to help. Teachers are here to help. Everyone, you know, everyone is here to help you. So please just know that it starts off tough. It gets easier. You can do it. You're strong. You are a strong person to get where you are now. Best believe. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But anyway, I hope that you like this video. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. And I shall see you in the next video. Hasta luego.